PlayStation fanboys are salty over Elder Scrolls 6 not coming to PlayStation, and they're also salty over a rumor, yes a rumor, that Horizon Forbidden West is coming to PC. So let's get right into it. New court documents suggest the Elder Scrolls 6 will be an Xbox exclusive.
And here we go.
Round 1, fight!
I'm challenging whoever mad that decision to a street fight. If I win, make it available for all the people that have ever supported the Elder Scrolls. If I lose, I shall not. Xbox, we don't care. Sony got most of the console players. Phil lied more with his hand on the Bible than in all of the E3 stages and interviews he has ever attended. That's fucked up. Biggest games of all time, only on Xbox and PC. Yes, Microsoft trying to ruin the fun again for all the PS players. Thanks.
I really don't understand why anyone is surprised by this news. I thought this was common knowledge that the Elder Scrolls 6 wouldn't be coming to PlayStation. I also don't get why PlayStation fanboys are outraged by this. I mean, y'all spent these past few months trashing Starfield. Here, let me pull up some of my receipts.
Hashtag Starfield trying to get a 90 Metacritic be like. Hashtag Starfield's Metacritic score has fallen to 84 now that the real reviews have started coming out. A moment of silence for all Xbox fanboys who dreamt for 2 years about Starfield scoring 97 Metacritic. Starting at count 1 out of 1,000. Goodbye Starfield score. Starfield will be garbage because it's a PBS kids game that catered to toddlers watching PBS, Kids Sprout, and Cartoon Network shows of trash.
I would think that with all this outrage after Starfield, y'all would be cheering that y'all aren't getting a game that you think will be a mediocre, buggy piece of shit. But for some reason, y'all are salty over this. And what's ironic about this is some of y'all have nothing to say when Sony does the same thing. Remember Final Fantasy 16 earlier this year? Y'all didn't have anything to say then. But now that y'all get to experience what PC and Xbox players go through, now y'all want to be outraged by this? We're not gonna play this game. Either keep that same energy when it comes to Sony buying exclusive rights for third-party games, or just shut up.
The thing about Microsoft making Elder Scrolls 6 an Xbox exclusive is that at the end of the day, I will never cheer for wealthy companies buying success and saying it's theirs.
I think Elder Scrolls 6 skipping PlayStation is a big commercial mistake, but it should mean the game will release faster. Well, in response to Derek, I wish this game would come out faster, but honestly I doubt the fact that it's not coming to PlayStation would speed up the process. Now, in response to Kelsey, you shouldn't be cheering on any company unless you're a shareholder of that company. What's crazy about your tweet is these kinds of arguments hardly ever come up when Sony buys exclusive rights for third-party games, and if these arguments are made, they're just swept under the rug, or these people are told to just shut up and go get a PS5. Now, I hope to see you keep this same energy when Sony pulls something like this again. Now on to our next segment. It's gonna be Horizon Forbidden West Salt. So let's go look at our second meltdown. Horizon Forbidden West Complete Edition is coming to PC as well as PlayStation, according to the reliable reporter behind PlayStation Plus leaks.
Honey, you've got a big storm coming.
Round 2, fight!
Finally, PC players get to play something better than Starfield. To be honest, releasing exclusive games on PC is destroying fan base. Yay, arrogant Sony is back. If they keep this up, they're gonna start losing market share too fast to react. It's how these things work, and it may be a few years away, but Sony better wake up. What's the point of even buying a PlayStation these days if they're just gonna release all their exclusives on PC in a few years' time? Should not come on PC. No PS5 exclusive should come on PC.
Boy, that escalated quickly. I mean, that really got out of hand fast.
Keep in mind, all of this is over a rumor that Horizon Forbidden West might be coming to PC. Nothing has been confirmed yet, but for some reason they're still salty over this. My first question is, how is this destroying the fan base? Last time I checked, when Sony ports their games, most of them do well, and the ones that do fail, looking at you Sackboy, are due to poor marketing. I have said this once and I'll say it again, if these games were quote destroying the fan base and not making money, then Sony would have stopped porting these games a long time ago. Also, I don't really get how this makes Sony arrogant. If the only reason to buy a PS5 is because of the exclusives, then guess what? By them porting their games over to PC, they're doing you a favor. Now you don't have to buy a console you may or may not have wanted in the first place for just a few games, so that's a win for that person, and PC players get another game to play, so that's a win for us, and Sony gets money, so they're also winning. The only people losing in this scenario are PlayStation fanboys like y'all. This is why you don't be a fanboy. You have nothing to gain by being a fanboy, and it does nothing for you. I do hope this means y'all learn y'all lesson. Who am I kidding? Y'all will be right back to worshipping Sony next week.
Who cares? It will run like trash
Intentionally.
to send players to PlayStation just like every one of their PC ports.
Would you shut your dumb ass up?
This is probably the dumbest tweet I have seen in a while. What makes you think a game that runs like trash is going to send more people to PlayStation? If anything, that's not only going to make PC players not buy a PlayStation, in addition to that, over time, if Sony ports keep launching in a buggy, unplayable state, then PC players are just not going to buy Sony ports when they launch or just wait for a sale. Also, I think you seem to be confused. PC players aren't just sitting around waiting for Sony to port their games. You do realize that PC has access to the most amount of games out of all the gaming platforms, right? Why would I, a PC player, go buy a PS5 for a couple of games I'm interested in when Sony is just going to port them to PC anyways? And if they never did, oh well, I'm not gonna buy a PlayStation just to play those games. As a PC player, it's far better for me to just wait since there's already a ton of games on PC to last me a lifetime. And make no mistake, these games are gonna come to PC regardless. Whether they come officially or unofficially, they're gonna come to PC. Either way, stop meat riding Sony. You're just setting yourself up to take a massive L like you did with this tweet. But either way, if you enjoyed the video and you want more fanboy salt, make sure to sub and join us on the road to 1K subs. I would appreciate it so much. We're getting really close to that 1K sub mark. Also, if you made it this far in the video, I appreciate you so much. You are the absolute best, and I'll catch you next time.